Hey guys, this is Anna from Kaiju Bites, and I'm going to review Kaliwa, which is on the Wharf in Washington, D.C. I've not been to the Wharf in a very, very long time. I don't think I've been since my dad took me, like, as a kid, so I have no recollection of it, but I know I've been. And, I parked closer to the mall, and I Ubered, or actually I took Lyft, and I was kind of amazed. Like, it's so hopping, and it was like freaking 100 and billion degrees in the region yesterday, and but it was so packed. There were people like eating outside, of course in the shade, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And I was meeting up with some friends because we were going to go to the Apollo 50th anniversary event that was on the mall, but I was like way early. There wasn't much traffic heading into DC, so I was just super early. And so I like walked down the wharf because I saw that they had like a little street food vendor type like kiosk, but I really didn't see the restaurant, so I kept walking and walking, and then I'm like, and plus I was enjoying myself, just kind of like just seeing what was going on, and then I walked back and I'm like, where's the restaurant? And I look and it was like right across from their little street taco, well, not street taco, but like the little street vendor kiosk. It's just like it's not a lot of like big signage that says the restaurant name. It was kind of muted, so that's why I kind of missed it the first time. And it's beautiful inside. I mean, it's a fusion restaurant, and I don't really want to say it's a fusion, because to me, like, fusion is like you're taking like the Orlando fusion restaurant. Like, they took like Asian and like Latino, and then they combined it with the dishes, and so each dish kind of had like maybe like cute like Latino spices with like chicken curry. I just randomly picked something. But yeah, but this restaurant had 3 different menus on like one menu. So they had their Thai menu, they had their Korean menu, and then they had their Filipino menu. And it didn't seem like there was like any fusion. Like, there wasn't like a like Thai like galbi basil, or I'm not really super familiar with Filipino or Korean lumpia. It just seemed like it was very like split. And I was reading the description. It was like, for one person, 2 or 3 entrees would be suffice, and I was like, 2 or 3 entrees, and I'm looking at the prices, and I'm like, the galbi is like almost $30. I was like, how is that like that should just be for one person. So that's like, I'll keep going. So we ordered 2 appetizers, or 2 small plates. I don't really call them appetizers. And when we got them, they were tiny, like so tiny. I was like, oh wow. I mean, and they were not cheap. They were like $17, $18. We got the, was it like pork fat, and the lumpias. You get like three lumpias. They're like ultra long, and they like I didn't really like their version of their Thai chili sauce, or whatever like the sauce was. And then, but the pork fat was amazing. It was so good, but it was like it was like only 2 pieces. So I'm like, this is not an appetizer. And I think that's the general theme of this entire restaurant, is that you're getting tapas prices. I mean, you're getting tapas level of plates, but not tapas prices. Like, I mean, some tapases can be expensive. It depends on the dish, but like when I'm paying, like, now mind you, the galbi is like short ribs, so I felt the portion and the price for the galbi, because my mom has gotten galbi before, and it's expensive. And so that's why she doesn't get it as much anymore, because it's just, the price is like it's expensive, so we only eat galbi on special occasions. But like, I don't know, like, the entrees all were really tasty. I mean, I think my favorite was, my friend got this Thai soup with blue crab meat. It was delicious. It was spicy without like punching you in the face. And like he's like, it was funny. The waiter was like, we can't dial it down. These are and this is Thai spicy, so it's authentic. And I'm like, okay. So I took this soup, and definitely it has a little bit of a punch, but it's not overwhelming, because I feel like sometimes when they make stuff spicy, they put too much, and it's like you don't enjoy your meal. But this was it was super flavorful. It was the right amount of spice. The blue crab was just amazing. So I definitely really liked his dish. I liked the gobi. I should have wrote down. I probably couldn't pronounce it. So my two friends are Thai. I mean, not Thai. They're Filipino. They're Filipino American, and so like they have more like me. Like I like gobi, and so like they're like, oh, what is this? And so like it was fun because we got to share a little bit of our culture, and like talk about food and like how like our parents or cooked it and stuff like that. And so they were just teaching me about the Filipino food, and like like, oh, you take this sauce and you add it to like, it helps calm down the peanut butterness of the dish. And I was like, yeah, really good. And then she had like, I think pork fat with like a fried egg on top. I forgot what the dish was. Like everything was super good. Like all of the flavors were super good. Like there was nothing wrong with the dishes themselves. Like I had more favorites than others. I didn't really like the lumpia. That was the only thing I didn't like. I felt like I've had far superior lumpia. Like this was probably the worst lumpia I've ever had. Not that it was like bad. It just like, if I had to put a scale of like lumpia, it was probably the worst lumpia. It really had no flavor, and the sauce with it wasn't really working. So, I mean, going into DC, you always like expect to pay DC prices. But I feel like this restaurant, like the portions were just tiny, like for like I'm expecting a little bit more of an entree, but like some of the things, like they're pricey dishes, and like the portions just were kind of tiny. I mean, I've been to other tapas bars where I felt like the portions and the costs were a little bit more aligned. And I don't really think they consider themselves a tapas bar, but that's what I felt like we were getting. I felt like we were getting tapas portions, but not at tapas prices. So yeah, that's my biggest critique of this restaurant. So food-wise, amazing. Like everything I ate was delicious, except for the lumpia was okay. Service-wise was great. He was really good. There was like when we first got there, it was supposedly an hour and a half wait, but they had a cancellation, so we actually I waited like 10 minutes, like 15 minutes. But definitely they do take reservations, so definitely get a reservation before you go. I mean, it's a beautiful restaurant, I have to say. I mean, it's one of the more prettier restaurants I've been to in a while, and would I go back again? Yes. Would I prepare myself and my wallet? Definitely. I wasn't really meaning to spend that much. I mean, actually, when we divided it by 4 people, our whole entire bill was $180 something. So pretty much we got 2 appetizers. Oh, the dessert. I forgot the dessert. So the dessert, they got like a Filipino dessert, and I had a little bit of a bite. It was made out of like yuca. And they had like the coconut ice cream. Oh my god. Like I wasn't like digging like the cake, but the coconut ice cream was to die for. And like my friend was like, she's like, yeah, usually when we make it and we serve it, you get like this huge piece, but we got like this small piece, and the ice cream was like a normal scoop of ice cream. But okay, so we paid two appetizers, 4 entrees, and I had a drink, and then Coke, and I think that was it, really. Oh, and an iced tea. It was like $181. I think that's what it was. We paid $45 each person, which, if you do that, it's not bad. But I was like, I could have eaten another plate, just by myself. And so yeah, don't expect this to be like, like a Chili's budget type of restaurant. You are gonna shell out some money. But otherwise, I would definitely go back again. You know, just that Thai soup. I mean, the galbi was good, but that Thai soup was phenomenal. But yeah, I would go back again. But like rating wise, I don't know. I would do a 3.5 just because I felt like the portions just, I don't know, the pricing just bothers me. But if I had to, I hate it to rank it so low. I mean, 3.5 is not bad. I'll give it I'll stay with it, 3.5. Yeah, I'll just keep it at 3.5 kaiju bites out of 5. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.